everybody's wrong. Rewrote the song. Thoughts become action. Tell me what's happening. What's your mind wrapped in? Wrapped around. Wrapped around.
What is up, guys? It is Dylan here in the video. We're gonna play some Clash of Clans, and yeah, they were just going through this new strategy I've been using. Okay, so it's the giant archers, and you can usually use like one heal spell. I use a perfect army is it's like 20 giants. Rest barbs and archers. It doesn't really matter because you want more archers than barbs because the barbs are more just a tank unit and they destroy. But yeah, and it's easier if you have your king and queen, your heroes, and then it's really helpful if you have spells. So you can just train up just 2 barracks with barbs, one barrack with archers, and one barrack with barbarians. And so there you have that, and then you put in the spell factory you can put a heal spell and a jump spell, and then a heal spell, jump spell. That's what I do. And then in the dark spell factory I have a haste spell, and I just always have one poison spell trained in case I need it. And there's clan castle troops, because if they have like clan castle wizards, it's a real bitch to deal with. And if you have your giants in there, your giants will die, and it really messes up your raids. So it's just a really smart idea to have just to have that poison spell. So I would just have the poison spell extra. You don't really need it, but other than that, you just need to have just 2 haste spells. I usually have 2 haste spells, 2 heals, and one jump, and that's pretty much. So this is my attack log. This is my attack log. This is insane. I have I use this strategy when I in Gold League when I can't find that good of loot like collector raids, and this strategy is great. This is like collector raiding kind of, but I mean it's a little more of a attack strategy. So like I just put my giants in, and I put my barbs and archers around, and then you want to put your barbs and archers in around so they take out the buildings, so your king and queen do not get funneled off to the side. You want them in the core of the base. They do a lot of the damage in there with the barbarians and the archers. So my jump spell went down in the middle. And then so I'm gonna put a heal spell next to the wizard towers. The wizard towers are one of the most deadly defenses that will take out most of your giants and your troops. So you want to put a heal spell usually around if there's 2 wizard towers next to each other, you want to put a heal spell, and I do 1 haste spell. That's really one of the good strategies with this attack strategy. And then I usually do all barracks boosted, both dark spell factory, elixir spell factory, and both king and queen. And yeah, that's just pretty much. No dark elixir you really use except for the dark spells, which is like only 95,000. 95 dark elixir for one of this for one spell, one haste spell. And so that's really helpful. Those are really great spells if you get to use them right. So I just ended the raid there just to give it 99 cents. So this is what I usually find. Stuff like this, Town Hall 8s, just come off of a really nice night of farming. Well, I feel bad for them. I just come and take a nice half-mil raid off them to live their loot. And yeah, so it's a really simple strategy, and it's one of the best. When if you can't find collector raids, I mean, even in you could use this in Crystal League too. It would be really effective in Crystal League because you're kind of in the area. Because Crystal League used to be okay of loot, and then now it's not the greatest. But this is all Gold League stuff, and I mean you could take it into Crystal League, and hopefully if there's a bunch of bases like this, you can just hundo bases if you have all your spells, and you need at least heal spell, you don't always need a jump spell, heal spell, and just just 1 haste spell, because I don't train up rage spells because it's pointless when you can train up a jump spell, and jump spells are really helpful because you don't waste any time having to train up. You train up 3 troops, your king and your queen. And then you can always, what I request for the clan castle is wizards, Valkyries are really great. If you can get a max Valkyrie in your clan castle, that's great. You can have if you get a dragon or a golem. If you get a golem in this attack strategy, you can hundo pretty much every single Town Hall 9. That's bad, but yeah. So I mean, it's just a really great attack strategy. Just going into a base and just be oh, I can hundo this whole base without even yeah, you couldn't do this with Barch. Barch does not get in there. The giants help out so much. There's no healers. You don't need to have any healers, no wall breakers, no anything else, but just 3 troops. Giants, archers, and barbs. And it's so simple. Even you can use this when you're at a Town Hall 7 and you don't even have your king and your queen. Or Town Hall, I would not use it as Town Hall. Yeah, you can use it at Town Hall 6. but I'd put wall breakers in. And a lot of the time, it's just like, you don't need to train up wizards. You don't need to. It's all fast troops. I mean, one giant takes 2 minutes, and you have your barracks boosted, and it takes like 5 minutes to train up all your troops. And usually when I come back from doing a raid and I'm searching out for a while, then I'll come back to a full army and just be like, wow, okay, now I just go for the next raid. And I just keep getting these big clips of just a lot of loot going through bases. So I know this is the bad Tunnel 9, pre-Tunnel 9, but I just wanted to show you how deadly this is with just putting this like simple amount of troops in just to take out this whole base. I mean, it's insane track strategy. Like, I could not get this far into a base with Barch. And you're not gonna find you're gonna find raids all the time in Gold League when there's no good like loot, like just sitting there, like a lot of like just collector raids. Sometimes I've not been finding very collector raids except for last night. I found a lot of good ones, but I was in Crystal League because of defenses. I just trolled my town hall and I got up to Crystal League some stupid way. So I don't like Crystal League at all. So I dropped. And so yeah, you can just take out every single base that has loot in it. You can at least, on Tunnel 10s that have Infernos, you can get in there and get 3 or 4 of the storages, 8 storages. So that's more than half. So this is a good base. This is pretty good. He's not that bad. So what I just did, I just dropped. I had all my spells. So this is the exact comp I wanted to use. I usually have 20 giants though. I train up 15 and 15, and each what's it called? Each barrack, and then I have one barrack of barbs and one barrack of archers, and that just keep training those troops all the time, and then my same spells all the time, and just trying to get a good balance of troops and spells. Just trying to figure out my just to see how good the attack strategy really is. So I dropped all my troops, dropped my heal spell, my haste spell. Then I'm gonna get my so I only had 14 giants here, which is I usually like to have more giants because giants really help out. Just getting through your whole base and just being like, oh wow, okay, this is amazing that you can get. The only thing I didn't like about this raid was that I didn't get in the center, which in the core, but I didn't have any wall breakers to break any of the stuff, so it was fine. And I got most of the loot. The queen shot over the wall and got some of the dark elixir, and yeah, it's a great dark elixir strategy, except for there's 3 dark spells that you have to train up, but I only train up haste spells like all when I go to base. So like it's just this rage spell right here, or this haste spell. And haste spells are great spells. They're like just rage spells, but like kind of like just half of a rage spell. It just moves your troops faster, but it doesn't make them stronger. You don't exactly need that. You just need to move through the base. It's just getting the base. So I got all the storages except for one storage, and that's pretty good. I just ended the raid early because I didn't want my king and queen to die. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Yeah, you know I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling real fucking good right now. You see I'm